I'm still amazed at how much I really enjoyed riding this motorcycle. I would have never chose this motorcycle, but I had a lot of fun on it. It is a great motorcycle. But today's the end of the road for the Road Glide.
Thanks for asking if I needed any gas.
You're welcome. You need gas?
I'm not giving them any more gas. There it goes.
Let's say we're a mile away from Burt's, man. Bring that sucker back on empty. We love you guys, but still.
They get gas for free.
Well, I don't think anybody gets gas for free, but...
I do every time you eat burrito.
Yeah, the gas comes for free.
I didn't record the whole way here.
Oh, bummer.
And here we are, the end of the road for the Road Glide. Burt's Harley Davidson is right around the corner. And before I go any further in this video, I'd like to say thank you very much to Burt's Harley Davidson. They really allow me to do these video series where I get to borrow a motorcycle and live on it and see what it's like. No one else would ever give me the opportunity. They've been super supportive. They don't pay me. There's no contracts. It's just a, here's the bike, make videos on it, have fun. They're the greatest people in the world. If you're ever in the area, make sure you stop by and say hello, at the minimum. But thanks so much for allowing me to borrow this Road Glide. It's been an experience, it's been so much fun, and it's really changed my mind on this whole platform. This is not something I would typically grab. This is something that I would just walk right past because it's just not me. It's big, it's bulky, it's cumbersome. I like my small motorcycles. It's like I've said before, you pick the right tool for the job, and this motorcycle is for the guy who rides 2 to 3 days a week, and when he rides, he's gonna ride all day. That's it, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's gonna put a couple 100 miles on it every day, those 2 or 3 days that he rides it. That's who this bike's for. I'm more of a metropolitan person where I only put 30 to 60 miles a day on my motorcycle, so I typically prefer something smaller, something more nimble, something easier to maneuver. It's just more my style. I love going on long rides. It just doesn't happen as often as people say it does. Weekends for me have always been a work day for me, so it's never been a day where it's like, let's go to a new city. No, Saturday has always been today's work day. Today's where you're gonna make your rent as a bartender. This motorcycle is a specialty tool. It's a specialty tool in the way a chef's knife is a specialty tool. A pocket knife is something that's in your pocket. It's always there. It's light. It's small. It doesn't have a huge footprint. No, it's not always the best knife in the arsenal, but it's a knife. It gets the job done. It does a lot more than just cut things. It pries things. It pokes things. It does a lot. Where a chef's knife is made to live in your kitchen. It does the one job, and it cooks and it cuts food, and that's all you want for it. You want it to stay sharp, and that's what you get out of it. And here we are. Let's try it to move. And as we pull up to Burt's Harley Davidson to return this thing, I'm gonna say 1 or 2 last words. And as a final thought, I really did enjoy this motorcycle. I really had fun. It was way more enjoyable than I had ever thought it could be. It was a great motorcycle, and I very much enjoyed it. If you get a chance to ride one, do it. It is a very capable motorcycle. It will teach you to ride a motorcycle. You have to trust it. It'll tell you what to do, and you just follow it. it'll do it. It likes to lean, it can go around corners. It's a fantastic motorcycle for the size that it is. But it's just not the bike for me. One last thing before I forget. These are going back on the Franken 48. These are going back on the Butt Rock Mobile. With the good spirit of compare and contrast, let's see what a street glide is in comparison to a road glide. Now, I've done this once before. I rode them back to back. I saw which one I liked more, and typically I liked the street glide better than I liked the road glide. It felt more like a motorcycle to me when I was riding it. I can't explain that. But they're gonna let me borrow it for a while to see if I can understand why I like the street glide better than I like the road glide. All right. New bike, new experience. Let's try to do something that I'm very terribly bad about. Every time I hop on a bike, I just start it and go. I always forget to check my mirrors. So about a mile in, I'm like, oh shit, I need to check my mirrors. So 2 thumbnails, and 20 minutes later, we can finally go eat. And the maiden voyage, kind of my maiden voyage on this street glide. Yeah, Del, the funky Homo sapien. That's what I want to listen to. We'll put that there. Well, thank you, Odin, for the support as always. Oh yeah, today's the first day of Nautica. Long past it for you guys, but it's the first day of Nautica for me. I am super excited. I hope you guys enjoy it. I believe this video might come out the second last day of Nautica. So those are the 2 most important days anyway. So gonna go grab something to eat and maiden voyage on this thing. Oh god, I hate the first 20 minutes on a motorcycle. So my absolute first impression of getting on a street glide right after getting off of a road glide is it seems so much smaller. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. It's literally everything the same except for this thing right here. Well, on this one, there's a couple of cosmetics. These are stock bikes, which the road glide did not have, so I feel like a T-Rex right now, just kind of. You know what I mean if you got one of these. Maybe that's what makes it feel so small. Otherwise, pretty much everything's the same. It's got the same Milwaukee 8107. It's the same thing minus that. But it already feels like I'm riding a motorcycle again versus the road glide, where it feels like I'm simulating riding motorcycles. That's weird. I don't get it. I can't explain that. It's a feeling for me on this one. I can already tell you I do not like these mirrors. I'm not used to having to index mirrors by being able to see the edge of my hands. If that says anything. Alright, on to 275, but let's see how this thing does on the interstate and over a bridge with a lot of wind. Minus the fixed fairing. The fairing is fixed to the handlebars. So we'll see how this goes. It's already starting to get kind of loud with the fairing. You can feel the buffeting hitting my helmet. I should maybe start saying this out loud during these videos a little bit more often. This is a 2017 Street Glide that Birds has been so gracious to let me borrow. This is where I'm going to do my quick little thank you, Birds Harley Davidson, for being so absolutely awesome to allow me to have these experiences on these different motorcycles for an extended amount of time, where most people only have a test ride before they buy. This helps me and hopefully other people figure out what they like about these motorcycles, what they don't like. Some of these things that people don't like is just an easy fix with an aftermarket part. Some of these things are just absolutely unbearable. And I feel like hopefully I am conveying some of those arguments to a lot of you when you watch these videos. Otherwise, Man, variety just a spice of life, and I like it spicy. It's just cool to try 1,000 different things. Oh, and guys, on that subject, trust me, I want to test ride an Indian. I want to test ride the freaking Rebel 1100. I want to try the Zeros. I want to test ride every motorcycle that anybody will let me test ride, because I want to know what's out there. Who doesn't? You can't just go, Harley is it. That's not how this works, guys. World, we live in a big world. There's a lot to it, and I want to experience as much of that world as I possibly can before I die in a fireball of a motorcycle crash, which most likely is my fate in life. Oh, the buffeting sucks on this thing, real bad. Ooh, I am not enjoying that. I can feel the wind hit literally at the very top of my head and bobble me a bit. It's almost starting to cause a migraine, hate to say it. But so far, so good. The first 20 miles, again, are always the hardest for me on any motorcycle. It's always hard to judge, but you do judge a book by its cover. You can't say that you don't. So let's get a couple chapters in on this book before we decide if we're gonna like it or not. For those of you that did not notice from this view so far, I got Shay Lacey and Mr. Shade Tree Surgeon in front of me. Shay Lacey is on something that if you want to know what it is, go to her channel and find out for yourself, folks. That guy, I never know what he's doing, so I don't even bother asking anymore. I just say, what time do I show up? Let's go have some fun. But I do know what's going on right now. We are going back to Armature Works, coming back from Bert's. Last time we went to Bert's, we went to Armature Works. He had a kind of a bad experience at one of the restaurants at Armature Works. We are going to try to get some redemption because everything that I had and he tried, he very much enjoyed. Let's go get some redemption. Let's go get some food. We are all very, very hungry and a little hangry at the point. Hey, why'd you call me at 4 a.m.? What do you mean you didn't mean to? How did you accidentally call me at 4 a.m.? Okay, just... Well, I will be over in a few hours to get my first present. No. I don't care. You want to play this game? We're gonna play this game. I want my first present. I will be there in a few hours. Oh, you don't want to abide by the holiday rules? You're going to holiday hell. Jesus does not love you if you do this. Santa will give you a piece of coal. And then Krampus will hit you because you're a loose woman. There he does. He goes around and beats loose women. That's his thing. He kidnaps bad children and whips loose women. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, and last I checked, you're a loose woman. You're loosey-goosey. You like to hit the sauce. All right, I think I bothered you enough for now. Bye-bye. Nothing like some rush hour traffic to really put a bike through its paces for the first time. And speaking of rush hour traffic, I think that made Josh really hangry. So last time we came here, Josh had a very disappointing experience. I had a fantastic one, so I had to grab that mac and cheese again. It was delicious. Let's see what it looks like. Thank you, ladies. Are you ready to try the best mac and cheese you've ever had?
Do I get to try your food now that you've eaten all mine?
Yeah, absolutely. That's how this works. Get the little peppers too. They're not hot.
This is a big claim, Big Mac, best mac and cheese ever.
Maybe not the best, but damn good.
Best mac and cheese ever?
Not like it at all.
Oh wow. I don't like talking bad about things. I'm not saying that it wasn't edible. It just wasn't as good as the first time. I've been talking to somebody who runs their Instagram. They've been super cool. They reposted my picture that I took last time. Just for whatever reason this time, minorly more disappointed than it was. Maybe third time's a charm. Lobby, 5 minutes. First day of Hanukkah. You never know till you try. 5 minutes. people doing today? God, no way. I am done with this part of town.
Yes?
You're late.
I'm in the lobby. I'll check out.
Alright, well, this is the side that we always met up in, okay? Damn right you will. Nope. No. No, wrong holiday.
I know.
Take it back.
That's the only bag I have.
Oh, well, you're doing it wrong.
I didn't have time. You bullied me.
Well, you said you wanted to do it right. A card? I get a card?
For the first thing, do you want the whole thing?
Is that all 7?
Yes.
No, I want just a card, just so I can bully you every day for the next 8 days. That's rude. I'll be back tomorrow. So we're gonna end this video where the last one began. For everybody who bought a t-shirt, guys, thank you so much. I was more than I expected. Check back in January. I'm gonna be restocking come the new year. Keep an eye on the Etsy store. I'll let you guys know. I'm starting to get more stickers in. I'm putting them up as sticker packs. Other than that, guys, you know how this works. Do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.